If there's one thing you're going to take away from what I'm going to tell you now, it's to always cover your ass. Always ask. Document stuff because it can come and bite you right in the ass. I'm working on a time sensitive digital PR and I'm pushing for it to go live next week. However, before any digital PR piece goes out, it usually needs to go through compliance because of the kind of products that my company sells. For this campaign, however, it's a different one from the past five campaigns that I've done. This time we're integrating SEO, PR, and social. What it means for me is that overall the campaign has been very delayed because the timeline to work with the social team influencer was not factored in, and that has been playing on my mind before because it just pushes things back. For when it was nearing like we needed to move to the next level, some stuff signed off, and reached out to the team. I reached out to the product manager as well, and it was getting delayed. And I was like, thing is not moving forward. We should have finished this campaign by now. During Q2, I'm worried about it. I used my initiative, and this brief, it doesn't really need compliance approval, but in my mind, I was like, let me check with the relevant parties. So I reached out to the social team just via email. A person directed me to the product team. The product team did not respond, and then I decided to follow up with a message on Teams to ask that clarify, or do we need compliance approval for this? He said no, it doesn't need compliance approval. That when the social stuff goes out, it will need compliance approval. That's how now everything is ready. I need to push it finally to compliance, and then compliance comes to me and said, why is this just coming to me now? This should have been briefed to me. Because number one, compliance SLA is like 5 to 7 days, but now because I'm pushing for a time friendly piece and I need it to go live next week, I have to push compliance to do it ASAP. Two, compliance is like, this is double work for me because there's never a time that we push a campaign PR piece out, it gets signed off the first time. We never get it right. There's always something, wording, and all those things. That's why we have to ensure that it's aligned with compliance. But anywho, so compliance comes back to not just me, product manager, marketing, everybody that is involved, and like, why didn't this thing come to me first? Then the person that asked me to skip compliance in the first place, that gave me confirmation that compliance wasn't necessary, they are the first person to say, don't worry, we'll talk about this in a meeting. This should have come to compliance. I'm like, what is this? So I loop in my boss, you see this. Then my boss is like, no, you checked in with this person now. Why are they saying something different? Thank God this was on Teams. So I've gone back to that person now to say, why are you saying something differently in the email when you told me something differently before?